starting in the kitchen this morning with a new take on a breakfast classic that would be perfect for the holiday brunch or when your family's in town. We're here to show me Hong Kong style French toast is Seattle cookbook author Frankie Gaw. Welcome back to New Day.
Thank you for having me.
It has been too long since we've seen you, my friend, and I am really interested to hear about how we make this very special Hong Kong style French toast.
Yeah, so Hong Kong style French toast is sort of a play on the classic French toast. So in Hong Kong, like the British brought over French toast, and then the people in Hong Kong kind of just made it their own. It's become this huge breakfast staple. Their version is like 3 slices of bread. They layer it with peanut butter, and then they pan fry it and batter it. And yeah, it's delicious.
It's like, how good does that look? I'm already drooling, and we haven't even gotten started yet.
Yeah.
But you have your own take on it, which I think I cannot wait to try. So let's talk about that.
So this is sort of my holiday version of it. It's very fall. So we're making an apple cider caramel cream that we're going to stuff into the French toast.
All right.
And then pan fry it with some cornflakes. So.
All right.
So we're going to get started.
Okay, so how do we get started?
We start with the caramel, which will go into the cream.
We're making our own caramel?
Yeah, I call it my shortcut caramel because caramel is like very technical and you have to like babysit it a lot. I mess it up all the time.
Caramel. Yeah. I've never been able to make it.
Okay. So I call it my shortcut. So all you have to do is pour in, this is apple cider.
Apple cider,
pour that into the pan.
All right.
We have some brown sugar.
Okay, so like what, a half a cup of brown sugar?
Yeah, it's about a 1/4 cup, I believe.
Okay.
It's a little stuffed, yep. And then we have, this is what I like to put in caramel, it's miso.
Yeah.
So you can just throw that in, there's a spoon if it gets stuck. And this sort of gives it that umami, salty flavor that sort of balances out. All the sweetness. And then we would let that simmer for about 7 to 8 minutes. So we can throw this spoon to the side.
All right.
And then what you end up getting is this really golden sort of syrupy caramel.
And it works every time?
Yeah, you just let it simmer and sit. You could go do something. I brought a little spoon so you could taste it before you throw it.
I was going to stick my finger in it, but I'm glad that you made me sanitary.
Yeah.
Okay. It's still warm.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you can taste like the apple cider. It's really tart, but sweet.
Oh, Frankie.
There's a little bit of saltiness from the miso.
It's everything you just said.
Yeah.
You got that apple flavor, the tart, the salty.
Yes.
It's more savory than you would have thought it would be.
Yeah. So
but I'm here for it.
We're gonna basically throw this into the cream. So this is a whipped mascarpone and heavy cream whipped cream. So it's just heavy cream mascarpone. I'm gonna pour it in a little bit, and then all you have to do is just whisk that all together.
Oh, you want to whisk it? Okay.
Yeah, we can whisk it, yeah. It's just to combine it. So.
All right, so I'm going to do that slowly because I've been known to make a mess or two, Frankie.
Oh, you're good. Then I have a little bit of cinnamon just to kind of add to that sort of holiday fall flavor.
Okay. That was like about a teaspoon or a little bit more, actually.
Yeah, I'm heavy
so you're
on the
like
cinnamon.
A cinnamon guy.
I really like cinnamon. You can adjust any of these things. You can have as much or as little caramel as you want.
Okay.
It's a pretty flexible recipe.
I would have definitely added more caramel.
Yeah.
Like if you want to put the rest in there, let's just do that.
Might
Let's
as well,
just do that. Let's put it all in.
Might as well.
Yeah, look at that. Okay, that caramel is so good, y'all. I want to put it, I'm like thinking of all the things I can put it on.
All right, I think that looks perfect.
Okay, and now we're gonna put it into...
Yes, so this is sort of I call this like the Lego portion of the recipe.
I like that. Okay,
so essentially, I'll take this. I can take this from you.
Thank you.
So we're essentially just taking bread and we're making like a bread cube.
Okay.
And we're gonna use almond butter to sort of be the glue between the layers.
Okay.
And what we'll end up doing is we'll put almond butter, stack a piece on top, put the cream, and then stack another piece.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have you put some almond butter on yours. I have a knife for you.
Why do you use almond and not peanut, out of curiosity?
I personally like the flavor of almond butter because it's a little more subtle. It allows the cream to sort of stand out.
That's what I was thinking too, is that it's really subtle.
Much. It's sort of just a little layer.
And this is, like you said, just the glue.
Just the glue, yeah.
What kind of bread is this? Is this brioche?
So this is actually milk bread. So Japanese milk bread. So milk bread is special because they use like this special technique that essentially they cook a little bit of the flour before they put it into the dough.
Oh, interesting.
And it allows it to become super fluffy and springy.
Ooh, I like fluffy.
Yeah, but you can use any bread. You could use white bread, you could use brioche, anything that has slices.
But you want it to be slightly thick for the building process.
Yeah,
you don't want to be using Wonder Bread on this.
Yeah. Well, you could use, if you had Wonder Bread,
That's all you had? Okay.
Yeah. So now we have like a little hole.
I like that. Okay. All right.
And then this will be sort of here's a spatula for you.
All right.
So we can just fill the center with some cream, and you can just sort of fill it to the top.
I like that. We get more of the caramel in there.
And then
get up in there.
Yeah. Sort of like a little bed for the cream.
Do you need to put another layer of this, or does the cream hold it?
So the cream can hold it, but I personally like to just like put a little bit on top just to balance it out. So I'll just put some on here. And yeah, feel free to lick the cream too if you want.
I'm freaking just about to lick the spatula like I was in my own kitchen.
I like this because it's like every step of this recipe you can be eating. Like you're never gonna go hungry. So so I have my almond butter on top. I'm just putting it on, sort of like a little roof. And you can put it on too without the almond butter. It really is up to it'll stay together. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah. So now we have this
mascarpone and cheese and oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's a great combination. So now we have this cube of bread. So the cream is inside.
We got our Lego bread.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we can just use yours. All you have to do is just dip every side.
Okay.
And then dip the bottoms. Perfect. And then go straight into the cornflakes. So the cornflakes are there. This is not a traditional thing. This is purely a me thing.
This is a Frankie thing.
I love cereal and I love cornflakes. And I feel like it just adds such a nice crunchy texture to soft French toast. So it's like really nice contrast. And then that goes straight into the pan. So that'll pan fry for about 1 minute per side.
What kind of oil do you use in that pan?
I use just a neutral oil like vegetable oil, canola oil. You can use any oil.
Okay.
And the egg is just egg, so
the egg is just egg.
Yeah, the egg is just egg.
And you use white and yolk together.
Yep. This is about two eggs, and then I just scrambled it together and then
copy that. Okay.
And then after pan frying it, what you end up with is this crunchy golden brown.
And then you put more of the stuff on top.
Yeah, so then I'll usually put more cream, a little bit of cinnamon. You can put any sort of top. You can put fruit, you can put maple syrup, like anything that you would put on French toast, you could put on this.
Okay.
So I can let you do the honors.
I was hoping there was no fork and knife because I was just going to pick it up like a sandwich.
I mean, you totally could.
But I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, so feel free to just cut right through the center and open it up.
I'll share it with you. How about that? Sharing is caring.
Yeah, I'll hold it for you.
While I jump in and eat this because I am ready for it.
Yes.
Tell me, your cookbook came out last October. So remind me of some of your favorite recipes in there you love people to try.
Ooh, I mean, I'm thinking of holiday recipes right now. So I have a whole roasted chicken that I love. It's sort of a play on Ina Garten's roast chicken, but it uses my grandma's flavors. So there's scallion and ginger that uses a brine that then soaks with the chicken, and then I roast it like Ina Garten, and then it's topped with like a honey chili crisp.
Yeah.
I also have recipes like these that are sort of like an Asian American twist. So I have oolong Rice Krispie treats. I have cinnamon toast crunch butter mochi. You can see there's a very parallel theme of cereal here. So
you love the cereal.
I love cereal. I grew up in the Midwest, so.
This is so good.
Thank you.
This is my second bite, actually, because I want to take another bite. Tell us what this is.
Yeah, so I brought you some. These are strawberry and Captain Crunch shortbread. So they're sort of a swirl. So it's two different doughs that I sort of swirled together to make this marbling effect. And the pink is the strawberry, the yellow is the Captain Crunch. It has sort of like a demerara sugar coating for a little bit of crunch.
Wow.
So yeah.
Let's take a little piece of that. Let's try it. We gotta try all of Frankie's goodies, right?
Yeah,
it tastes like Captain Crunch.
Yeah, you can taste the Captain Crunch. There's a little bit of strawberry, so it's tart. It's like a nice balance between the two.
My kids would eat these for days.
I know, yeah.
And it would be fun to make them with the kids.
Yeah, I think this would be a great kid recipe.
Frankie, thank you so much for once again coming and dazzling us with the delicious treats.
Thank you for having me.
His book, First Generation, go check it out, buy it. Buy it for someone for a gift this season, because this is the perfect thing. And hopefully they'll make you something from it if you're lucky. All right, thank you so much, Frankie.
Thank you for having me, yeah.